I've just been looking for a badge and I cannot find it for love nor money, which is slightly annoying. I know it's here somewhere, I just don't know where is. I thought I was going to end up talking about the project bags that I'm sort of slowly starting to put together and make, but actually it seems that I'm going to end up talking about the badges for my camp blanket. So I've just been going through most, if not all, of my badge stash. What I have is this bag here. This bag is completely full of badges to be sewn onto my big grey camp blanket. Now, for people not in guiding or scouting, your camp blanket is basically your souvenirs, your memory of your time in the association. So different people do it different ways. Some people will go and buy badges every single place they visit and sew them onto their blanket. Some people will only store badges that they've earned themselves. Personally, I only have badges relating to my time in guiding on my blanket, because if I had sew-on badges for every single thing I did, I would run out of space really very quickly. In total, I have 3 camp blankets. There is the grey one on the bed, which is all my international badges. I've got a big grey one, which is my main camp blanket. I call that the archive blanket. It's, if I only have one of anything, it goes on there. It is never going to leave the house. All the originals of things are on there. And the third one is my normal camp blanket, which I take away with me. That's got copies of everything on the main camp blanket, up to and including all of the badges I earned when I was a brownie and when I was a guide. And then after, so I've got the badges I got as a brownie, as a guide, the ones I did when I was in senior section, the ones relating to my Queen's Guide Award, places that I've been with guiding in one way or another, campsites that I've been to, events I've been on, and badges that I've done with my unit as a leader. And I've tried to put all of the badges of a particular theme together on the blanket. This bag here, the small bag, is the badges I need to sew onto my normal blue blanket. That could be another thing to do during lockdown. This is for the grey blanket. So within that, I've then separated all of the badges into subgroups. So there's a bag for all my badges from America, a bag for all my badges from Japan, a bag for all of the badges for my Queen's Guide Award, etc, etc, etc. But then within the bags, I further try to divide or match up the badges that go together. Such as these. I didn't realise I had so many of these badges. Oh, excuse me. But these are all badges related to the reign of Queen Elizabeth. So we've got the big and the small one of the Queen's Diamond Jubilee badges. That was a joint badge between guiding and scouting. I think the little one we wore on our uniforms. If memory serves correctly, the little one was worn on the uniforms for both members of guiding and scouting, which is why both logos are on there. And then the bigger one is just for blankets. So I've got those two. Queen's 90th birthday celebration, that was 2016. I think that's the 60th jubilee of her being on the throne. So all of these are going to go together with a safety pin. So as and when I finally get to sew all of them on, all of those badges will be together and will be sewn on together in the blanket. As I was going through all of that, I found some other badges I quite liked the look of. So this one is a phoenix. That's from my lone senior section unit, which was, that was put together, or we had that unit long before communication by internet became the thing that it is now. So this was pre-Zoom, pre-Google being the behemoth that it is. So a lot of it was done via email and via Yahoo groups, which was just, that just seems so old and so dated and so 90s. I wasn't a ranger in the 90s. It was, slightly later in history than that. But I have got quite a few of these badges. I like them because they're nice and pretty, they're colourful, but also, big plus, if you look at them, they don't actually have any guiding branding on them. So I could very easily make a project bag with some or all of those colours on there, the blue, red, orange, yellow, and put that on it. So that one I've pulled out. The other one I've pulled out as well is that one, which is a loon badge. This is a Canadian bird. There is a reason why loons make me laugh. That kind of has got a bit of meaning for me. And to be completely honest, I would much rather have a project bag with that on and with that on that I see on a fairly regular basis, rather than sew them onto a blanket that then gets shoved away into the dark and never seen. We will see. I already have enough fabric and enough ideas for bags for the moment, but there's 2 more just in case. Be prepared. Always good to be prepared. I'm in the corner of our bedroom. Look, I'm sitting in front of a mirror. So if I do that, that's just meta. That's just me forever by the, you know. Anyway, that's not what I was here to do. I wasn't here to play with mirrors. In the corner of our bedroom is this box. There. There is only one. Like I said, it's in front of a mirror, which is marked spoils for the charity shop. Over time, it's just been filled with all kinds of junk, not just stuff for the charity shop. So one of my aims whilst lockdown is in progress is to empty that box so it is ready for stuff for the charity shop. We have a lot of clutter. We have lots of stuff in our house. There's stuff I would like to donate to charity. There is stuff I want to get rid of. At the moment, all of the charity shops are closed, so we need somewhere to store it all. But I think I would be a lot happier if I had somewhere clear to put everything, and everything just went in the same place, so that when lockdown eases, when the charity shop's open, I could just go 1, 2, 3, boom, and get rid of stuff, rather than just have clutter all over the house. So that's that. Other things I found, in this box, I found this fabric. So yeah, more dodgy bag material. I'm going to be making dodgy bags for the rest of my life. And then next door, in our spare room, this one, which I've got ideas for. This one, white, which was a colour I was looking for, so I've got ideas for that one as well. And, oh, earlier I was talking about badges, and again, at the top of this, the box, is this, which you probably can't see very well. So 10 years ago, Girl Guiding had their centenary. And that cushion is a collection of all of the badges that were produced nationally to celebrate the centenary. So my plan, what I did, was to collect all of the badges, sew them onto a cushion, and then I have that as a reminder for the rest of my life. Somewhere I have got a photograph with all of the badges as I had them laid out. So yeah, if I can find that photograph, I think sewing all of the badges onto the cushion is going to be a far more achievable goal than sewing all of the badges onto my blankets. So yeah, something else to do. Dick. I think I'm going to sign off here. I know I haven't really recorded much. It's not been a very productive day. Well, at least it's not been productive for the cameras. Backstage, the bits I haven't been filming, I've just done some laundry. There's some other bits and pieces I've done. So yes, I'm going to wind it up for today. It's just before 6 o'clock. It's going to start getting dark soon. It's going to, the light's going to run out, etc., etc. So yeah, sign off. See you tomorrow.